Just as Andy Cordan was talking with a witness earlier that lives in the Green Hills area, let's listen to what she had to say about this event this morning.
I'm Kathy Thorson.
C-A-T-H-Y?
K.
K-A-T-H-Y, and your last name, ma'am?
Thoreson.
And you live in this beautiful community, and around 10:15, what's going on?
Well, we just came back from the restaurant about 10:25 outside visiting, and we heard many shots, just like really, really loud. Some were louder than the others, and we first thought it was maybe roofers, and but it was way too loud. So we all of a sudden saw the helicopter up in the air, and it's still there. 3 hours later.
Describe the gunfire. I mean, how pronounced was it?
It was the first about 8 or 10 shots were very loud. I don't know what. Yeah, very loud. And then there was some after that, like almost it was a different gun that weren't as loud, but they were gunshots. We knew then they weren't roofers.
We know a lot, but we don't know a lot.
Right.
Knowing what we do know, how do you feel, ma'am? What's going on inside of you right now?
I have 4 grandkids here, and I mean, I can be thankful, but I am so sad for these parents and kids. It's very tragic. It's 2 blocks from our house. It could happen at any school. It's very tragic. It really is.
You didn't know any families up there, perhaps?
I didn't know it. Not that I know of at this point that their kids are going there.
You know, and I was up there and I saw this big Easter sign. It just seems like a jovial, celebratory, and all of a sudden the worst nightmare happens.
Yes. Yeah, you can't even imagine that. You never think it's going to happen where you are. Yeah.
And I don't know. We don't know enough at this point. Who knows why? We don't know any of that.
Right.
Once again, ma'am, I appreciate your time. Is there just, once again, describe how you're feeling or what you thought? I've never seen so many police cars.
I haven't either. The sirens must have gone off for half an hour. And we thought about dashing over there, but as soon as we heard all the sirens and saw the helicopter, we knew there were police there. So we've stayed out of the way. We've just observed from a distance.
What's the name of this your community?
Well, this is part of Burton Hills.
Part of Burton.
And it's
how long have you lived here?
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Well, ma'am, I'm sorry you had to experience this. I think we're all a little bit sorry for that. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
I wish I could
As you heard from her, I mean, it's just shocking information. She has no connection to the school, just lives in the neighborhood. To see this massive police response, first responder response, fire and ambulances responding, and wondering what is going on.
Well, I think, if you've been with us for the last couple hours, you heard part of that interview when it was live on the air. That was the first time we ran it back from the beginning, and what I heard there was 8 to 10 shots from one gun and then more from another. So, now I'm starting to picture in my mind a very chaotic scene with someone just firing, hitting 3 kids, 3 adults. And by that time, police had responded and
we
took
don't
that
know
person,
if the
28-year-old woman, out.
second set of shots could have been police because it sounded different.
Well,
so
there you go.
We don't know.
This person had 3 guns as well. So again, we're walking through this with you at the same time. So we're kind of feeling our way through the dark.